so simplistic that a child could operate it according to the gun that changed the world. How many of you in here own a firearm? Okay. And how many of you in here own an AK-47 or a variant thereof? Okay. So you own one of the over 100 million AK-47s that's in worldwide circulation today. My name is Preston. I am the owner and operator of Legion Defense Industries. I have been working with the AK-47 platform and training with the platform since 2012. This speech will discuss the design, the function, as well as the simplicity of the AK-47 to make it one of the best battle rifles in the world today. Before attempting to create something new, one must understand and get a good appreciation of everything that already exists. This is a quote directly from Mikhail Kalashnikov in his book, The Gun That Changed the World. For those of you that don't know, Mikhail is the father of the AK-47. So World War II was an explosive time for firearms manufacturing industries. The Germans had the STG-44 and the Americans had the M1 Garand. Mikhail took designs from both the STG-44 and the M1 Garand and combined them and essentially dumbed them down, resulting in a first test of the AK-47 in 1946. In 1947, Mikhail and his team of engineers got together and took the feedback that they got from their trial run in 1946, and the AK-47 was born. Did anyone ever watch that show, How It Works? This is going to be a brief how it works of the AK. So, the AK-47 has 3 modes of fire: safe, semi, and automatic. In safe, the gun will not fire. In semi, the gun will fire 1 round per trigger pull. And in automatic, the rifle will fire until the trigger is either released or the magazine runs out of ammunition. The AK-47 utilizes the 7.62 by 39mm cartridge, which is an intermediate rifle cartridge according to Britannica Online. The bolt and carrier sit on top of the rounds that are in the magazine, putting tension on the spring that is inside the magazine. When the carrier is pulled back, that tension is relieved, the round is put up, and the bolt carrier and the bolt chamber the round into the barrel. When the trigger is pulled, the trigger releases the disconnector from the hammer, allowing the hammer to come forward, strike the firing pin, which then strikes the primer on the cartridge, creating a chemical reaction, allowing gas pressure to build up and for the round to travel down range. As the gas comes down the barrel, it comes up through a hole in the barrel known as the gas port, into the gas block, and then into the piston. As the piston is pushed back by the gas pressure, the carrier and the bolt are pushed back, thus relieving the spring tension in the magazine again, allowing another round to come up, and the rifle to chamber another round. All of this information came from the 500 pages of firearm history. So, continuing on. Does anyone remember the old Geico commercial, "So simple that a caveman can do it"?
Yes.
Again, reverting to the initial quote, is that it's so simple that a child could use it. We've already taken that off. Those simple maneuvers are all it takes to field strip an AK-47. This allows for ease of maintenance, ease of replacement of parts, and getting the soldier back into the fight as quickly as possible. Now, there are 80 parts inside an AK-47, only 13 are moving. So it only takes 13 moving parts to send 600 rounds a minute of 7.60 by 39 downrange and your intended target. According to Britannica Online, it only takes simple and crude tools, such as a hammer and a punch, to be able to manufacture an AK-47. That is why nearly every major country is manufacturing AK-47s, but you also have countries such as Pakistan and Afghanistan, where guerrilla warfare fighters are indeed manufacturing AK-47s in caves out of shovels. So, continuing on from there. In 2004, the Human Rights Watch identified 18 nations where child soldiers were still used. Primary weapon of choice of said child soldiers Again, the AK-47, this is due to its compactness, the intermediate cartridge, as well as the ease of use. These firearms are built to such a loose tolerance that you can pack sand into them, you can drop them in mud, you can put them in water, they can rust, you can be missing components, and the firearm is still going to work. This ease of use, the reliability, and the sheer number of available AK-47s are some of the factors that come into play in determining that the AK-47 is indeed one of the best battle rifles in the world today. With over 100 million AK-47s in known worldwide circulation today, it's understandable that this is the battle rifle of choice for many of the world's militant groups as well as gangs. Now that we've reviewed its history, design, and simplicity, it is easy to see why the AK-47 is one of the most reliable battle rifles ever. We discussed the history, design, and again, the overall simplicity. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate you guys listening to my speech. If you guys have any questions, feel free to come up and ask me.